Guys, and welcome to the stream today. It's another beautiful day for Mario 64 action, and we've got a 16-star league race coming hot at you, first one of the day, and it's gonna be Benji versus Protoman. And with me in the booth, it's D Whatever. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to commentate again. I love commentating SM64, and this is not looking like it's gonna be too one-sided. Both runners have been like similarly close. Like they're pretty much tied in standings on 10th spot with 10 points. So whoever gets to win this one might have like decided who got the better placement at the end.
Yeah, for sure. It is kind of a shame that both of them are pretty low in the league, but at the same time, there's a lot of really good players up here, like Aki and Luigi, of course, but also some just top runners like you and Cheese. So it's not super surprising, but also Benji and Protoman sings, and they might try some cool stuff today. So we'll have to see what exactly they're gonna go for. Benji said he might try like Tsukushima in the first race, although that would not be a good idea in my opinion.
He really said Tsukishima? Wait.
He said he might try it. He didn't think he said I don't know if I should because it's risky and I probably won't get it. But he might. He's also gonna do some other things though. He said like I'm gonna do all the crazy stuff. I'm like, alright, I don't know what that means, but that should be cool.
I think I know some. I've seen him do like Mario Kart Tama Plus a lot. Like he always does it. Like it's not even a surprise anymore that he's going for that. Like I was commentating yesterday as well, and he went for it. Just why not? Yeah, there we go. Oh, we actually do have a version difference. Benji on Japanese and Protoman on US. So
yeah,
they're being faster, of course.
A little bit of time.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Benji went for a jump type Lactu skip, although neither of them got it, and I don't think that would have been any faster, because I'm pretty sure like the spreadsheet Lactu skip is actually long jumps anyway.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's just for swag, and it's already starting for Benji. Goes for the crazy stuff, and ooh, that's a really good BLJ though. It's just the first try right away. Actually, never mind.
Such low speed. Like when he went through the door, like he was sliding almost, and I don't know what happened. Like how
true. Yeah, you're right. I didn't see how much. I thought he had way more speed, but never mind then.
Ooh, this one looks good. That's the right amount of speed. Oh my god, he's punched without making it through the door, and now they're both struggling with LBLJ. And who's gonna get it? Protoman's through the door. Does he know that he'll be in the lead?
Oh, right.
And they might actually be tied. Let's get that Sinky mode in the chat, folks.
Just a little bit too much speed there on Protoman's side, and Benji actually going for it.
Ooh. I mean, I think that's like the most risky part, especially in a run.
I think that part is the riskiest, actually, because the way he went for the switch, he actually had, like, if he would have gotten burned, it would have been no problem. He could have backed it up with just grabbing the coin afterwards. But if he would have approached that from the other side, he would have just fallen off.
Yeah.
But yeah, that boxed part is also super hard to actually do well. Just seems like he's going for the regular shake now.
Oh, you're trying to do Zaya, but he was actually... But does that mean you're early if you get that kind of rollout? Because
I'm not too
sure, but I think like brush off of the elevator, but instead he actually did a rollout.
Yeah, usually you like press A to cancel your rollout, but sometimes it just doesn't seem to like cancel your rollout. Man, Benji, what a rough start already.
He ran up against like the spike on the island, which is like a stupid like slope surface which means you butt slide, and he tried to do a double jump out of that and didn't have the good angle, I guess.
Yeah, I think a really rough start there, but Protoman as well actually missed that bounce off the road. Unlucky. And going for the elevator movement again, but okay, dancing around.
So, not a great Dark World. I think, maybe the time to play around is over. That's 3 deaths, and you actually have to get through the stage somehow.
That's the first time I see him fail that much in Dark World. Might have like wanted to show off, but it's turning like into the different way, into another way. Just not able to get through Dark World even.
Right. Hopefully it doesn't tilt him. There's obviously 3 races to do, and you know, a race is never over in 16 star.
Yeah, definitely. I think the way he was talking like earlier, I don't think he's really gonna be tilted too much. I don't think he's taking this too serious right now, because he already thinks he's not gonna be in the playoffs, which are very soon. So
yeah, just wants to have some fun, hang out with Protoman, do some cool strats, whatever. But at the same time, he did take like a week break from doing runs. Why is he doing this in Mario Kart? I thought he was gonna go in the pipe or something.
Yeah, that looked like he was gonna enter. It was really low there.
Alright.
Finally making his way in after what a rough Dark World.
Yeah, Protoman's done with... Wait, is he done?
Oh, he still has to do Wild Blue. Wait, what happened? I thought he was already about to be done with Worms as well. But... still has to grab Wild Blue. Yeah, that's actually a really strong lead for Proto. So, we did see these kind of leads change though, and that's a single jump Alice. Wild Blue attempt from Proto. Unlucky, not the right angle. Couldn't get the wall kick.
Yeah, unfortunate there. But he's finally done, and I don't know what happened in Womps because it seems like he lost 20 or some seconds.
Yeah, I feel like that as well, but I wasn't able to see because Benji was going crazy. Yeah.
Doing stuff in Mario Cam.
Well, at some point he might as well just turn this into a whole Mario Cam only run. Who knows?
There is actually a category for Mario Cam RTA. He got OG!
Let's go! Making up for that Dark World spaghetti. Going for OG and getting it.
Yeah, okay, Protoman, okay, loosen the bomb, but we can save this. Be able to get back over the hill. And that's actually going to be a decent angle, so we can actually make this one work.
That was a really good save from Proto. I think the bomb was really close to actually exploding in his hand as well.
Benji tried to go for double jump Alice, but was not even close. Although, that's not going to work in a million years. Not that I do any better, but still. He went from double jump to side flip, but getting it with the triple jump, proving why it is actually the strat that most normal people do.
Trying to go for the 2 other ones in the air. Only the throw jump one worked. I've seen him, either him or Gainai got the side flip Alice in their race. So, he did get it before. Also missing the side flip on the tree.
I thought he was going to die again, but he did not. So, shoutouts to Benji.
That's a really interesting side flip spot. Camera as well.
Or is he just spamming the R button as he does these stars? Like, in the meantime, Proto was messing up, shining atop the pyramid quite a lot for it being such an easy star. There you go, okay.
I think Benji is on GameCube controller, right?
Yeah, he is.
Actually can flick around the stick really easily then and do those crazy camera things. Alright, a whole SSL lead for Proto. As I was saying earlier though, that lead can change, and considering how this started out, it's pretty possible.
I don't know if Protoman's moving around, but he's gonna die if he's not careful.
Alright, all good.
Oh, he went for the Mario Cam Tomoplex, but actually started changing direction before he jumped. And he's
kind of just waiting there. Okay.
Right. What's he going for now?
Just trying to get up the hill, but... Okay, finally gets the turbo jump. Just gonna grab the pyramid star, yeah. Talon was already way ahead, so... Well, that was an interesting way to approach side up there. Going to the right side of the fire pillar.
Yeah, he got the actual triple jump wall kick, which is good. I've seen a lot of people actually die to that in the 16-star league. Oh, here's the Mario Cam Plus. He's
Okay,
kind of
but
got
doesn't.
like the bomb soft lock kind of stuff that can happen.
Yeah, he didn't get the jump dive that he wanted. He still jumped over the hill. What you want to try to avoid when going for Tamoplus, you just kind of jump dive onto the.
Oh, he's gonna fall. Is he gonna fall in the sand?
I think he's good. I think he's good. Okay.
Oh, dude, I just thought of a 300 IQ strat. Okay. So when Benji was going to, I mean, Poto's almost dying in the elevator. We'll see if he can actually get this star first. Okay, so you know how Benji was pretty late to get, or he was pretty early to get the talons because he still had to fly over there.
Yeah.
What if you got the crazy box and then on the third jump you like intercepted him mid-flight and then you were like closer? Okay, Benji's dead again. He's on 0 lives.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to take that. He wants to get that Tama plus Maricam. Yeah, he's going back in. But I want to see you do that backup, better honest. That sounds like a pretty good backup, honestly.
And actually, I think the crazy box might actually get you more height than the actual pillar, so I'm pretty sure you could reach the bird. But
it might. I'm not too sure if that works, but it would be very cool.
I might have to test this out between races.
And I'm kind of confused. I'm also kind of yeah. Exactly, because he gets both volcano stars, which you don't need if you do pillarless.
Yeah, what did he not do? Because
I think he hasn't done bully yet. I believe he's gotten side up and reds, so.
Okay. Yeah, why would you do this instead of bully? Markham
no
plus with 0 lives, Benji saving the run.
Imagine if he would have gotten the death there at the end on the ground pound entrance. Oh, that would have been... Oh, it would have been super sad. This is an interesting race. Every time I see stuff like this, it's just kind of speechless.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of times in 16 star, people feel like you can just experiment a lot, and I'm sure like it would be nice if they actually did just like essentially try to PB or do like the best run that they could. It is fun to see them do like Mario Camp Tomo Plus, because like I don't know if either of them can make actually maybe could make playoffs still, I don't know.
The way it looks now, assuming they only both have like 2 more races, this one and the one next week, they wouldn't make a top 8 at the moment is 20 points and they both got 10. So
yeah.
with two races, they even when they would win every single race, they wouldn't be able to get into playoffs, sadly. But they could still try to go for the higher top spot. I mean, still kind of matters. So
yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure obviously they can't get 12, so it doesn't really matter at all what happens. If I'm being honest. But it's just a lot of fun to watch them try to do cool things. Because why not put on a show? That's what we're here for in the end.
And I think that kind of mindset is Benji's mindset. I see him do that a lot. Putting on a show.
I don't know about this angle. Yeah, that was not a good angle. He might die.
And he's dead after that.
Yeah, he died. He's gamed. Oh, he has 1 more life. Alright, Benji. You know, last life, do you actually mess around, or do you try to finish the run at least? Okay, looks like he's going for a normal side hop, and that was actually really clean.
That was very good. I was about to say going all in, even after having no lives. Please,
oh my
Benji,
god!
Don't.
He hit the fence, and that could have pushed him back into the lava, and he would have game over.
Luckily that didn't happen. We've been... We've had game overs before too, so... Not even when people want to put on shows too. It's weird. Oh man. I also heard a clean mip up from Proto. He's still doing fairly well, now, at least. He also did say he was gonna go all out, so I don't know if he's gonna go for front sub, but this doesn't look like front sub.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was referring to, because Proto usually keeps it pretty comfy. Although in 70 star he's been doing a lot of updated strats in D2, but it's also the cost of consistency because he hasn't done them very much.
Yeah, I've seen that as well on his side, but ooh, that jump kick strat from Benji. Okay, that's really close to death.
Oh.
Yeah, why did he not hold back? You have to hold back there to avoid the death zone,
I
dude.
thought he just had to hold neutral. Like, did he have so much speed that he had to hold back?
I think he was just holding forward the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, not a good idea.
That's how it looked to me, at least. Okay, so gonna see Benji just try again because he didn't save whatsoever. No point in the run did he save.
Yeah. That run was just too much sauce.
Couldn't take all that sauce. Yeah, if Benji pulls off a comeback now, that would be kind of crazy, if I might say that.
I mean, Protoman could technically game over.
Imagine, dude. Oh my god. Double game over in one race.
I think at that point, we just say no one gets game 1 and we're moving on to game 2. You gotta keep the schedule moving.
Yeah, that would actually be insane. We'll mess with our schedule a lot, so... Yeah, Proto was to make his way up to BLJs, and... Just last push at the gun. I believe that he's not gonna die 3 times in bits.
I believe.
Commentator really wants to see them both game overing. Ooh, there's the switch press again from Benji. See what he does with his dice. How did he? Yeah, how did he still get that box break? What? That's an interesting hitbox.
Because like the kick should hit what's in front of Mario, but the box is definitely behind.
Yeah, I've not
Oh, he
seen
missed
that
the
before.
red. I think he's just gonna go for Tsukishima anyway, because if he dies, then it's whatever. Okay, now you might want to go back for the red. He could do Dark World no reds, but he didn't have the LBLJ into WOMs. But then he took a kind of nosedive off the edge. And I don't know if that was even on purpose or not, because maybe he said, yeah, I need to die and go get the red again. But maybe it was actually an accident. How did Benji still get the switch press? That was such a weird long jump angle.
He was almost dying there as well, definitely. Yeah. That's an interesting camera from Proto. What? It's like, camera was turned around. But yeah, he's in. Ooh. Yeah, that's not working, Benji.
Yeah, just another, probably up to like 5 or 6 Dark World deaths. He's got this switch like every time, so that's impressive.
Yeah, but this part is actually... Oh, he gets it very nicely this time. It is super hard to do that box thread correctly.
Still gotta go super fast here. Because, like, if you're doing, like, the box roll at Zaya Cycle, you don't have to do, like, the fastest possible rollout. But for Tsukishima, you do.
Yeah, he's very late on the sponge and wasn't even able to grab the red coin as well. Just trying to go way too fast.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that people have probably literally spent hundreds of hours doing. I know you probably have the order.
Not for this cycle specifically, but I did spend like 10 hours. When the last time I grinded Dark World, probably.
I remember you did like multiple practice streams though, of you just doing Tsukishima.
Yeah, just Tsukishima was probably around 10 hours for me. Alright, let's see Proto wrap this up. Just one more, I think? Or 2 more? Nah, it's 1 more.
Well, you know, Proto probably not going to PB with this one.
Hopefully still gonna be able to get sub 20.
Sub 20.
That'll be nice. Alright, there we go.
Sub 19 flexing.
Bosta still could have just fallen off and like trolled him. He can
Yeah.
like once he recalls like that, he can still fall off on his own depending on your position and stuff. But yeah, there it
Benji
is.
says he's gonna play normal in this race. We shall see.
I'm calling the Tsukishima again. I don't know if he's gonna just back out on doing crazy stuff. Just like that, I don't know. Very long first race and a lot happened.
Yeah, we're getting the countdown again. Race number 2. First one, you know, was maybe a bit of a meme run.
Just a little bit.
You know, there will actually be a meme run at pace that I am commentating with Benji as well. I hope this
are
is
you
not an
commentating
indicator.
the two
Yeah.
one controller one? Nice. Yeah, speaking of which, exclamation mark pace if you want to know more. There's our schedule has been out for a while now, so if you want to check what's gonna come, it's all information is on Smash GG. It's gonna be sick. I'll definitely try to watch that 2-player 1-controller race. It's gonna be funny.
Excellent commentator here, plugging all the appropriate links and events. Good stuff.
What's the good timing too?
That's kind of why I did it, because it was just the intro. I'm like, let's talk about pace. Why not?
Perfect commentator.
I'm secretly pulling the strings the whole time. He's leading you into the discussion. Although, not very subtly. Now we're in another race, and I think we'll see. I mean, I actually don't know what we'll see. You can never tell in 16 star, but what I can hope to see is a better LBOJ from both. They both took about 30 seconds to get it.
And didn't go for the jump dive like he skipped this time. So just getting it, even both runners, not failing it like last race.
Okay, Benji missing the clip. Proto is actually going to catch up here. Benji still can't get in. It's not that much space, but he finds it.
Yeah, it was...
Proto, wow, so many BLJs. I think he's got it.
I think Benji... Why did he jump? I think that might have just... Oh, never mind. He's still in. But yeah, jumping kills your speed, so...
It looks like he's in Dark World, and Proto as well. Going for that Shig cycle. I think Benji will do Shig. Maybe Zaya, since he was typically pretty early for Shig. He could go for Zaya.
Proto on a comfy Shig cycle right now.
Yeah.
Trying to bother with anything else. And there it is! Oh, but a little bit too far on the back of the elevator. Not able to go through that tiny space.
Also barely avoiding those Goombas. They were pretty directly in his way, but there's actually space to the right that he could get around it. So it looks like it's just going to be a normal cycle for Benji. Unless that was Shig, but I highly doubt it.
No, I think the elevator was way too far back for it to be Shig, but I'm not 100% sure.
The direct dive rollout over the 7th red coin, that's actually pretty difficult, because if you have the wrong spacing, the dive won't make it. You have to dive from like the very edge of that like roof. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you just
jump in and
bonk.
dive.
Yeah, if you just do it a little bit too early, you bonk, or if your angle is too far off, you bonk. So.
Or if you do it too late in your fall and you do a dive like into the void and you kill yourself. But it saves
yeah, it's actually super hard. So it's really only a single star strat. So.
Yeah.
Benji's still going in. And not too far behind now. It's actually a close race this time.
You know, he could have grabbed the key a little bit better. It's got to be said.
Alright. I'm actually seeing, like, I'm not too sure how many frames the instant dive there saves. It shouldn't be much though. Just you don't, yeah. And it also depends on how you like turn around too, I guess. So it's not really good for runs at all.
Yeah, some stars like you actually do get a good feel for turning, like Lethal Lava and Reds, which we'll see in like a few minutes. If you want to do that perfectly, you actually have to do really good turns, because you don't want to actually have to like stop and make Mario like. Oh, another OG from Benji! Wow, okay. That's 2 for 2. Out of everything in the run, the only thing he's done right is OG both times.
Oh, that's actually insane. That's so inconsistent. Alright then. Maybe Benji's turning up now. Wants to take that win. Okay, I spoke too soon. Saves it very nicely though. Doesn't slide down too far.
He's doing a really quick setup for Alice too, which is I guess why he missed it the first time. You know, not waiting to set up the angle, trusting that his quick turn will do the trick. See if Poto can get a first try Alice since he missed it last race. You know, not getting great movement up there, but will he actually get the trick? That's a really low wall kick, and I think he actually realized this, but not going to make it in. Alright, he can still be ahead of Benji. Okay.
And he is getting in there, no problem. The second time.
It's an interesting camera from Benji. He like turns it as he side flips, so it's looking like head on, when usually it's like the side camera.
It's actually, I don't see anyone doing that kind of camera for Wild Blue, too. People usually just do it before the side flip, and then they leave it like that.
I mean, camera doesn't really matter for that star, but I think it makes it a bit worse, because you have kind of a... You don't have as tight of an angle.
Yeah, I think so as well, and you have to do more. One button press more.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world.
It's not terribly efficient.
Alright, last race we saw Protoman have a pretty clean save from... Okay, that looks like a really solid big bomb.
I'm impressed for Benji. And he's actually taking the lead over Protoman, showing just how much it saves, but then taking a death, and that's actually going to put him a good 15 seconds behind once more. It looked so good, but could not time the glitchy double jump.
Was that a medium bomb? Timer plus?
No, that was a big bomb.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Benji
Looked kind of slow to me. But yeah, he jumped
over
that
medium
double
bomb.
jump spot.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was big bomb. I can't really tell in Mario Cam, I suppose.
That's actually insane because you're a lot slower with medium bomb than with big bomb, so makes it quite harder.
The real question is, why do you still do Mario Cam when you got medium bomb? But we'll never know.
Benji just doesn't want to let go of that. I've been seeing him do that every single race for a while now. But yeah, now Proto is just gonna fly away with that lead. And a pretty consistent plus himself, and
yeah.
Looking quite good into Evil Island.
Yeah, man, you can still definitely catch up just for sheer gameplay. You know, he will be going for some faster things. Like, I'm sure Benji does pull glitch where Poto doesn't, that kind of thing. Actually, I don't know if Benji does pull glitch 100% of the time, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's done so far in the league.
Yeah, Benji actually does have these small optimizations. This is the kind of lead that definitely could change because of those.
Yeah,
like
I think in general, he'll try to do the stars a bit faster, so it depends, like, if he doesn't mess them up, he'll definitely save time. But Protoman's biggest strength is messing up less.
Yeah, and another clean side up from Benji there.
Yeah, pretty good to see. I always like to see that star getting taken care of because it is unique to 16.
That's what I like about this carry. That's like a lot of unique stuff that you don't do in like 70 star. Well, it's not too much, but it is something. Pole glitch, side hop.
Yeah.
And yeah, map-step, of course, BLJs.
Gotta love all those short star category quirks.
That's true. And there was also the pro boost from Benji too. Protoman at the same time missing that side hop attempt, but that was good. No, actually I wasn't too sure after that hate, but he's in.
Yeah, that looks very sketchy. You know, usually, like, I think a second frame is the best wall kick for that, and the later you go, the less likely it is you can make it. But it seems like Protoman just barely grabbed the top of the fence.
And again, he's going for 2 volcano stars. Or did he go for bully? I'm out of the loop.
I don't think he's gone for bully. Yeah, this is kind of weird. I don't know why he'd want to do lava boost and elevator. I mean, yeah.
And it seems like Benji's going for that as well. Because the Bully Star is definitely faster than the second Volcano Star. Or both Volcano Stars, actually. Around the same time as doing Pro Boost, but slower than Long Jump, the slower Lava Boost, so...
It's actually
Benji falling down as well.
It's about the same as elevator, but a little bit faster. But I think you can do Pro Boost faster than you can do Bully.
Oh, that's true. I thought Bully was a little bit faster than the elevator, but my
Bully
elevator
is
is also not the best, so...
Well, if you do like the try-hard ground pound strat, you can get like a mid-18. I mean, you can get a mid-18 with a side flip, but like not really in a run.
Yeah, don't
like,
you get
high
like
18 is good.
Don't you get like I used to get 19s with like consistency practice on the elevator strat, but yeah. Maybe I'm just bad. Probably I'm just bad.
Oh, I was talking about Bully. Yeah. I don't know how you'd get consistent 18s on the elevator. That star is hard.
So yeah, definitely more worth to do the Bully star instead of 2 Volcano stars. But yeah, a little bit digressing, but
Benji also going for this. Okay.
The jump kick. No one does that too. It's a Benji special.
I actually found it useful when practicing box jump to just do it that way a little bit and then do the side flip because it's easier, I think. But it's obviously slower.
Is the kick even like faster? I don't think the side flip is bad at all.
No, the side flip's faster. But like if you like are worried about your spacing of like your jumps or like you just don't like doing the side flip, it's only like a second slower.
Oh,
but it's kind of weird that you would like, I don't know like why you'd decide to do it instead, unless it's like as a backup.
Unless you're Benji, could also be a reason.
Yeah, but like I think it is a good backup, but not really something you should go for right off the bat.
Yeah, agreed on that. And let's see. Again, going for the clean dive on the map scrap.
He really had to go slow because of the English maps. Like he pretty much like zigzagged around, not taking a very direct line.
Yeah, English maps is so much slower than the Japanese one. At least the first maps. The second maps is actually just a little bit slower than the Japanese, I believe. Or around the same, maybe.
I thought it was the same. Maybe it is still slower.
It might be this. Yeah.
What is Benji doing?
Okay.
He actually missed the ground pound. And
okay. Able to roll out. But again, jumps on the same slope again.
Is he gonna die? Okay, please don't.
Okay.
So instead of ground pounding, he actually long jumped again, and that actually made him fall off of the.
How did that even happen? How did that even happen? Like first he ground pounded and then did a long jump. That was super weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea how stuff like that happens, but it did.
So Proto actually has a good lead now.
Yeah, it's been fairly close, but Benji.
That's a nice mix grab.
That's a really early one. I don't know if that's really better than diving with him onto the door. But well. Doesn't seem
it's probably not really different.
Is he not holding forward? It looked like he was not holding forward to actually.
Terrible camera angle. He should just really reset this. I don't know why he's trying to do this with like a 45-degree camera. It makes your positioning a lot more difficult.
Definitely.
He actually said that properly that time, and you can tell because he actually grabbed the bunny.
Alright, and I think Proto's missing Alialis. Oh, he's really, really close to getting with the wall kick, and not a wall kick, okay, proving me wrong. I was sure there was gonna be a wall kick. Back up.
Are you doubting my boy Proto Man?
Sadly I am, but I'm pretty wrong on that one. Now he's in though, making that early at least smoothly.
Yeah, that was a good fire seed from Proto. Obviously Benji could save some time, but in general, it's not that much for him to pick up.
It's just so weird.
Are gonna be.
Yeah.
Are you looking at Benji's camera right now?
Yeah, not only that, but also, despite everything Benji has been doing, he's not going for front sub. He's always going for back sub. So kind of weird.
I think if you haven't practiced the cues for front sub, you have like a 0% chance of getting it though.
That's probably true. But not even able to go on the back side of the sub.
That
A little bit of
is
slip ups there, but
an interesting way to approach that star.
and he's probably
The
eating a
next-
ton of lag too.
You know, the next level way to do it is to do DDD 100, but after the 7th raid, you just grab that star instead. That's 200 IQ.
Especially in 16 star.
Yes.
Gets the pole glitch back up after being too
Proto
slow.
with good BLJs, but I don't know if he's got enough speed to make it through. Yeah, he lost it like right at the very top.
Yeah, sadly drops it. Oh, and Benji's still getting that early edits as well after that pole glitch back up. That's sick.
And Proto gonna have to do a few more BLJs on the door by making it through.
That's a scary angle for Benji right now. Okay, he's good. He was able to save it that as well. Had to go to the left after every long jump, otherwise he would have fallen to the lava.
Yeah, very scary for Benji. But look, he was able to get it. Protoman entering Sky though, still on 16 pace, so not a terrible run for him at all.
Yeah, he's been playing super solid. Let's see if he can actually pull it out. I don't think, like, I believe he's gonna play consistent.
No! And a double jump that's just a little bit too far.
Commentators curse, of course, like, as soon as I say something.
Yeah, Protoman no longer on 16 pace. You can get a low 17.
Still rocks that lead. So not too bad, but sad about the 16 loss. This time looking like he's gonna... I'm not going to say anything, never mind.
Okay. So he is actually doing stationary left side, and that one's gonna work out. So, you know, very comfortable with the setup, I guess.
I support that. I'm a lot more consistent right side moving than left side moving, so I like left side stationary as well.
I mean, if you can do right side, you might as well. But as a backup, standing left side is pretty decent.
That's how it always goes for me, in case I don't fall down completely. So, definitely stationary left side.
It is kind of nice that a lot of the times if you fail moving right side because you don't have like enough height, you'll land back where you started and not actually kill yourself. But
yeah, exactly.
If you hit it in just the wrong way, though, you can actually just die.
That second throw from
Benji task long jump, and he actually got the wall kick, but landed back to he landed back on solid ground, and then decided to die.
That's not solid ground though.
That's solid ground, but not the ground you want to be on.
And yeah, that is Proto also taking race 2 with a huge lead actually, and this race went a lot more regular than the last one. So
yeah.
Can I still
that
again?
Was pretty close.
Yeah, I could have gotten the wall kick again, but wrong.
So I want to see if Benji's actually going to go for it a third time, or if we're just going to get on to the next race.
No, I really want him to get it. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Nice.
It doesn't seem like it should work because, first of all, like when you go back in Lacto Cam, I feel like the change in camera like slows you down just a little bit. But also, just the fact that you have to pretty much brush up onto the ledge, like you have almost no extra room.
Yeah. Oh, almost getting a really good ending as well, but rip. Going right back into race number 3. So maybe Benji can take one win off of Proto. I will have to see. And again, Benji saying serious now.
Yeah. First race, you know, probably about a 0 on the serious meter. He's probably up to like a 3 out of 10 in the second race. You know, a little bit serious, but still not the most. We'll see what he does this time.
I was actually looking very well until
Protoman says
Leaf allowing.
he'll do OG also, so it seems like Benji and Proto are gonna both be doing OG.
The balls deep. Yeah, it's just super nice to see like both going for it, agreeing on going for OG class. Not bad.
I wonder if Milo gets annoyed by this. Like, oh, I don't really care if I win. I just want to get OG. Oh well.
Moving on thin ice, doing kind of this crazy stuff. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Benji getting it the second time, and Proto as well. Only missing like he's given the first race.
Yeah, second race came out a lot better with Dark World, both of them getting Laxu Skip and LBLJ. But
So
on
let's
this occasion, Benji getting into the clip first try, but took a while to get through the door. Can he make this one work? And he's through the upstairs one, can back this up still. Looks like
is that a good angle for backing this up? I'm not too sure if this is a good angle.
Didn't mash enough. Wait, maybe? I think you need to be a little bit more to the right. Yeah, okay.
Just trying to get it out there. Okay, interesting see up from Benji there. So that's grabbing that happened to Proto as well.
So Proto is in Dark World with the lead. Benji was not able to save that misdirected lobby backwards long jump. So he's paying the price for that one. But he's still about 15-20 seconds behind Proto. So this is still obviously nowhere near done, as the last race is certainly proof of. Oh my god!
Proto not being able to jump on the box. I think he didn't kick at all. He tried to double jump on there, it seems like.
I thought he did kick, but maybe it was too late.
Yeah, I think he just kicked right as he was like touching the sponge block. Oh man. And now Benji is just like that, talking about leads. He's already in there. Lead switching back to Benji.
Yeah, it's just flipped. Proto had a decent sized Dark World lead, and now Benji does. Grabbing the star here while Proto is kind of back up where he died the last time. Although, not quite, getting amped. And it's kind of going from bad to worse. He's got to really figure it out and get through this stage.
Ooh, deciding to go for the sponge first this time.
Yeah,
taking
poverty
that over to the kick cycle.
You know.
Oh wait, poverty normal cycle actually, I think, because
yeah, it was poverty normal.
Yeah, he was messing up the beginning. I forgot. But now he's in there. No death again. The lead could just switch back again. It's not a sizable lead for Benji either, so.
Benji dabbing on them haters. 324 Dark World split, definitely worth dabbing about. But you can do what you want. Proto actually getting a Bowser dance. That's pretty cool. Save some time, I guess.
And let's see, I want to see a 3-4-3 OG class from Benji.
Yeah, Ouija is over here taking notes right now.
Wants to figure out how to do OG class, saving those 4 seconds, or 3 seconds.
Siglemic's looking at this guy's like, why couldn't I do this back when I had to?
Back in 2012. Oh man.
Alright, Benji, OG attempt. And
oh.
That one did not work. First of all, his angle was bad. He had to change his direction on the plank a little bit. And I think that kind of screwed him up.
Honestly, I don't think there's much you can, like, of course he had to change it up, but it's still really, really hard to fall off at the right time, kinda.
Well, obviously, yeah, I wouldn't expect him to get it 3 times in a row. But it would have been sick.
For sure. But let's see Proto, if he can match that. That didn't look too bad.
But it was a good attempt.
Benji going for it again, that's actually not so smart because he doesn't have a backup anymore. He has to go up all the way back to that spot. Let's see. And now he's going for texture sub. Okay. And gets texture sub. Alright. I actually find texture sub way harder without coins than with like 1 coin at the end. I know, it kind of helps.
Yeah, I know some people do use the coins. I've never really used the coins to line it up, but
It just
Like,
helps
it's
finding
better
the
if you
spot
do.
on the. Yeah, it kind of helps like finding the spot on the plank for me. That tried to line up Mara's hand
Tempting
with
double
and
jump, but that was nowhere close. You actually have to have quite a bit of speed going into the double jump so you can get enough height. That one did not work. Actually getting the triple jump one, even though he did burst the top of the cage. So overall, like, Benji is actually in the lead right now, and I don't really obviously, like, Proto died in Dark World, but Proto is actually still unable to get Candleless. This is pretty good for
now,
Benji, considering how big of a mistake it's been, I guess.
yeah, and Proto's arms has actually been worse now because Benji did go for OG Clist twice and Proto only once, so he did lose some time on that texture setup second attempt. Oh well. Oh, that's taking a bonk.
Some ideal castle movement from both runners. I think Proto did take a bonk and Benji brushed up against the wall. Mario Camp Tomoples, and
Once
somehow he
again.
gets a great angle for it, and I'm kind of shocked.
Gotta take notes so you can do it as well.
You know, maybe not now, but like sometime, and like I actually don't know when. But if there came a time when I was doing Mario Camp Tomoples, you know, I think it's over for me.
Proto always like going way up that hill before.
I thought he was gonna touch the bird.
Yeah, same.
Really
it was
tough.
really close.
And he didn't get the clip, and he's gonna die.
Nothing he could have done
Rip.
there after clipping out and letting that bomb explode on his face.
That's the hard thing when you get the actual plus correct, but you can't get in the pyramid. You know, once you commit to the ground pound, if it doesn't work, then you could just die and there's nothing you can do about it. So Benji's actually going to be a whole stage ahead.
Yeah, and also Proto doesn't want that medium bomb. The good decision. I don't like medium bomb either. It's a lot harder than regular plus. Grabbing big bomb is not too easy, unfortunately. Oh, okay, he's ready for actually jumping at the correct time.
Very close.
I'm pretty sure he had to hold back there. Yeah, he did. So, if he didn't, he would have probably just hit the quicksand. And there we go, second attempt with big bomb. Benji already getting that side hop. That should be good. Can he get the ground hop this time and he's in?
Alright. So Benji has a huge lead right now, but it's still within Proto's reach, but Benji would have to make quite a few mistakes here, and going for Pro Lava Boost is definitely one of them. Looks like he's got the boost though, and that was actually very clean. You usually don't see people make it with a lot of extra room. But
yeah, just gets up there no problem. Once again, he did the last twist as well. Mad props. I wouldn't consider that a race safe strat.
At least not in 16 when you can just do elevator instead.
For sure, it's only like 0.5 or 0.7 seconds that you can save.
Yeah, something about that. I guess, you know, both Proto and Benji deciding they don't want to deal with the bully today. That's just really weird.
That's super hard, yeah. And it's not that hard either. Like, I do like going for bully and elevator star in the volcano.
Yeah, there's really no reason not to go for the bully. Although you can mess it up. Like, it's not as hard as the lava boost.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, they just agreed on doing the TAS long jump in bits.
It's called TAS long jump, by the way.
For reasons. It's I only see Benji do that. He's one of a kind in terms of strats. And going for that jump kick actual box jump. For taking a death on side hop though. He took one burn that was really unnecessary. That's unlucky. Couldn't get the wall kick.
Yeah, this has been just such a weird run. Proto,
Extra
why?
long jump. Okay.
Oh my god, he's doing this!
Is he act? Oh my. Proto.
I didn't even realize that was the thing people actually did.
I don't think people really did that ever, right? Maybe in 2000. I don't know. Not bad though.
When did 16 Star get discovered, like Noob's clip?
I think that was around the 2000, maybe 2003. I didn't.
Okay.
I'm not too sure though. There was a discussion I think in 2003 about BLJs that I saw somewhere, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I think BLJs were found before then.
Might have been, yeah. Just in terms of the endless stairs, that is. I just remember something, but... Ooh. Okay, Proto's sitting in the start screen for quite a while. Okay, interesting see up, well, after missing MIPS again.
Oh, not good for Benji. This is the first missed MIPS we've seen, and wow, I can't believe he actually landed in the path. You know, a lot of people will try to go for these, like, intercepts, like, to try to predict where MIPS is gonna be, but you know, if you're not on the right spot, you'll kind of barely miss him, and that can happen like 3 times in a row.
I was sure MIPS was just gonna run the other way, not into his arms. But yeah, he got it. So
very low IQ, bunny. Okay, Benji can't get into DDD. Okay.
Oh, slow release there. Has to talk to the door.
You know, you only talk to the door once. What if you want to like come back later and continue the conversation and just won't say anything? Kind of sad.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
Friends anymore.
I mean, Benji could just go back after grabbing the DD star. Go back to the okay.
Stupid camera.
You know, he misses the swim because of it.
I don't know.
Oh, dude,
how you can swim properly when you're getting all sorts of different camera angles that cause different amounts of lag. I don't think it's humanly possible to swim properly.
This is again. I remember when he said he was gonna play serious. I knew I can trust him.
I remember when Benji's yeah, someday he's gonna try to be mayor or something.
I remember when he was just trolling in his SM64. So that was a nice backup though, but I don't think he can grab Ardelis with this, right?
No.
He's way too late.
You know, it's not the best piracy for Benji, but he's still in the lead by quite a bit. But this gives Protoman the opportunity he needs to try to make a comeback. You know, Benji messed up in the ending here. He's taken a burn. It's been cursed. Alright, what's he gonna do? Alright, looks like he's gonna be able to finish out this stage.
Just gonna take the burns, yeah. Don't want to mess with anything else.
Protoman, lovely camera work. Very normal looking.
It's kind of weird seeing that after Benji doing DDD.
Benji, he ran into Bowser. Benji reminds me of, you know, when we do those task competitions, where sometimes they'll just have the camera going like 5 different ways at the same time for no reason. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
And I actually just read the question, what is the rules of the 16-star league? You can do LBLJ, the LBLJ route, as well as the regular route. But yeah, most people do the LBLJ route. And then it just the regular 16-star rules apply to this league.
Yeah. Which basically means you can't do SBLJ to get through the 30-star door. You have to get 15 stars to get MIPS. And that's why the route is what it is. You just go get it 15 stars as quickly as possible. And then you can come here, do MIPS, Fire Sea, and then head up to Sky to beat the game.
Exactly, and just gotta have to spawn maps pretty much, yeah. So that you can enter DDD to drop the 16 star.
Yeah. You know, I don't mind explaining it though, because like, you know, it's not every day, you know, you have a meme category league. Just kidding.
I actually think like that's the kind of stuff. It does feel like a meme because it's pretty arbitrary, but it's so popular too, so which makes it kind of legit, right?
Yeah. I don't know. There's some really great meme categories though, like
45
I've heard
star.
All
I
Unique
think.
Lives is good. 45 star non-stop. I love.
Yeah,
There's
same.
a lot of
Those
great
are
things that we don't see a lot of attention to, or we don't give a lot of
Definitely
attention to, but are really cool.
definitely agreed. Like non-stop is actually super sick, and so is 45 star. But I haven't tried all lives yet, so. And now the test long jump from Benji. Oh,
He's
doesn't
got
hit
the
it.
wall kick. Still able to survive. Can try it again. He's not gonna try it again, I guess. Okay.
That's kind of weird. Is this really Benji playing right now? I'm not so sure anymore.
You know, I think there's a thing that doesn't even save time, but by where that second red coin is, you can do like a chill jump wall kick and ledge grab, where the purple switch is, with like a very precise chill jump wall
Oh
kick.
yeah, I don't think anyone really
my
does
God,
that.
Benji's falling down. No, I don't think anyone's ever done that either in a run.
Actually, I remember she's doing it
This
against,
is close for Proto. Oh yeah, that's true. I think
in the
you did,
relay,
I
I
don't know.
believe, or maybe some
Wait, a
other
relay?
race.
Dang.
In the 246 relay.
This is actually coming down to bits for the first time.
But
Good attempt for Protoman.
Stanley takes a death blow.
Yeah,
Oh,
Proto's
man,
like,
if
yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Fair
If he
enough.
knew now that he was actually pretty close to Benji, might have been sad for him. I don't know.
I mean, Benji could still lose this. Although I have to say he has probably above average throws.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna miss too many, like 4 or 5. None. I would say no, but we have seen that happen. It happened to myself too, so I shouldn't even speak about it. Oh, that was an interesting camera angle for that one. What's Benji doing? Is that actually gonna hit it? That one barely missed. Alright.
Proto's actually entering the pipe. Come on,
If
Benji.
Benji misses like 2 more, it might be. Oh,
What?
is Benji actually gonna throw?
He's gonna throw Bowser into the bomb.
Is he actually gonna? Like, if Protoman actually takes it, it would be hilarious.
I don't know. Protoman does like, 3 spins, so if Benji just
There
he
we go.
goes.
Okay, actually taking 1 point off of Protoman. Unfortunately, we don't have time for interviews. We have to go right into
really.
the next race.
Who would have guessed? No time for interviews.
But yeah, thank you so much for commentating that, Ronus. That was really fun, as always.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. This is just kind of like a match that, even though it wasn't gonna decide anything too drastic, I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to commentate and to watch. So thank you all for watching. And we have another 70-star race coming up. It is, I think it's Momo versus Benji.
Protoman, actually. Mama was a
Protoman.
Protoman.
There
So,
we go. Oh,
see
you're
y'all
playing-
there, I guess. I'm not gonna commentate that one, but
All right. Peace.
have a good one.